like orange blonde,
Sports Meets Life. We are on site at Pizza Man.
Yours is traditional.
In Baldwinsville, New York. We have Miles
cut
Spiegel.
besides you can't say
opportunity to be here every single
Why does he have the
month
best cut?
So first and foremost,
got his hair done
a
by
round of
the same
applause
person
for
I
Miles
did.
and Evan, please. Let's do some more outgoing than others.
Yeah, definitely a lot more. There's some definitely more outgoing, some a little bit more calm.
Okay.
That's what makes us.
Who's the most outgoing?
I'd definitely say my boy Pat Smith.
Okay.
He's not only outgoing, but he just shows up to practice. He's got so much energy, and he really just shows up and brings the energy to the team.
He's also rocking a mullet right now.
He is.
So we talked about the hair. You went blonde for the team. What do you think about Pat's mullet?
I think
I got to get a picture of the mullet while we're talking about it.
You
ready? Yeah, I got to get a good picture of the mullet. So did somebody dare him to do the mullet? Did he just want to do it himself?
It's his own doing. He wants that.
He wanted to do it himself?
Yeah.
All right. How do you feel about the fact that some of the team is blonde and some of the team has not committed to going blonde yet?
I think it's a little disappointing, It's a tradition for us to always do it, and I did it myself, so I want to see others do it.
All right. Evan, you have not gone blonde yet.
I'm planning on it.
You're planning on it?
I'm planning on it.
Okay, when are you going to do it?
Either tonight or tomorrow, so
All
the
right.
next few days. Before he accuses me of not doing it.
Okay. So, I'm trying to see how many players on the team have done it. It's like half and half right now.
Yeah.
So, is it time for everybody to do it?
I mean, I think we all should do it. But
Okay.
Some people are still refusing, but
Are you? Were you? What would you rather do? Because we heard a couple different things up here. Would you rather shave your head, or would you rather go blonde?
I mean, I'd rather go blonde. Because, I mean, you don't really want to have a buzz cut walking around school, I guess.
Okay. All right. So you'd rather hold on to your hair. Okay, fair enough. So, obviously, I spent a lot of time with your dad that we maybe don't know from his coaching. I can't see him right now. Guy's in the corner.
Well, he's definitely a lot harder on me than he is his own players, but I think...
Harder on you?
Yes.
Okay.
He won't agree with that, but...
All right. So, does the tough love work, though?
I mean, I think it worked over the years to help me, become a better player, I guess.
How would you describe your dad's comedy?
His comedy?
Yeah, is he comedic? Is he funny?
Oh.
Dry humor?
I'd say more like dad jokes and stuff.
More like dad jokes?
Yeah.
Does he ever throw a good one at you?
I mean, I can't remember any off the top of my head, but I'm pretty sure this time.
Okay, all right. So a dad joke that we'll have to come back to.
I'll try to think of one.
All right, Miles. So you saw your teammates come up here, give their thoughts. How would you describe this team in 3 words?
Let's see.
They are like right in front of us right now. It looks like a zombie attack, and we're all about to get eaten right now. I'm going to ask you guys to get a little live for me here, but I'm going to take a little video. Can you all show me some energy here? I want to see some energy. So, words?
I definitely say energetic, amazing,
Okay.
and just outgoing. I don't know.
Energetic, amazing,
And outgoing.
and outgoing.
Yep.
You're one of the captains. What can you say about how you would define yourself as a leader?
I'm definitely very vocal. My nickname is the vocal captain, so I like speaking a lot to a lot of people. Really leading the team, especially in warm-ups. That's my main thing. And I'm also undefeated in the coin tosses, so that's definitely a plus.
Okay, all right. Undefeated in the coin toss.
Yeah.
Is there anybody else that's undefeated?
I mean, Evan's undefeated in losing. He's never won a coin
Okay.
toss.
So you've gone up against everybody?
Yep.
Okay, all right. I didn't know if there's somebody else you hadn't faced yet.
No.
Okay, all right, Evan. He's very serious about his coin toss.
Yeah.
How would you describe his undefeated season?
I mean, I started off rough with a 0-5 start on the coin toss, so
Okay.
he had it pretty easy on himself. He didn't have any pressure because I literally haven't won one the entire year.
Okay. So he's the only one to be undefeated on the team, though. How do you feel about him representing your team as the undefeated coin tosser?
I mean, I guess, what is that?
It's a coin.
Oh no.
Should we do it?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
Let's see if you're Mr.
You want to do it?
I'll flip it.
All right. You go ahead and flip it.
All right.
This is live.
Heads.
Oh, you suck.
Oh my.
Tails.
It's tails.
They never. No, they don't flip it. They don't flip it at the end.
What do they
Been heads.
throw it up?
Yeah, they don't.
Oh, they let it
They don't flip it on the race.
All right, here, I'll do it.
That's how you do it.
All right. Heads. Oh my God.
It's again, and I did not flip it. All right, so you're not undefeated anymore.
Not anymore.
It's going to be all right. Evan, describe this team in 3 words to me, please. Who's quarter?
I'd say fun. I'd say competitive at
Okay.
times, and
On the scoreboard and getting assists. He loves to be up there. He wants to be with the best, so he definitely wants to get noticed as well. So definitely his competitive spirit, I think, is his best feature.
Okay, all right. Being a co-captain with Evan, how would you describe being on a leadership council, so to speak, with...
I don't really know. We don't really talk a lot, I guess. What do you mean? I don't know how to elaborate that.
Okay, don't really talk a lot. All right, Evan, tell me what it's like to be a co-captain with Miles.
he definitely makes my job a lot easier because when I try to be vocal, it doesn't really work. So I need Miles to
To help you
to
out.
get them in line, I guess.
You like to score. You're the leading scorer on the team.
Yeah.
So clap that up a little bit. So where does that come from for you? You know, obviously being a forward and getting out there. Have you always been kind of coming up in the soccer world somebody that could sniff out the goal pretty easily, or is this something that's developed?
I think I just read the game really well, so I can see where the ball's gonna be played before it's played. So it makes it a lot easier to
Okay.
score.
You say you can see where it's going to be played before it's played?
Yeah. I remember.
How did you get that vision? How did that happen?
It might be from my dad over there, I guess.
Okay.
That's what he says.
All right. Would you agree with him or no?
I mean, he claims he had a lot of header goals back in the day, so
Yeah. I have
what I do a lot.
one
yeah.
because I never like to do it. I have one, literally one. I did it and I was like, don't ever pass me the ball like that again. I don't want to do it. And they say it doesn't hurt after a
doesn't
while.
hurt.
And I think that's because, you know, maybe just a lot of concussions or something. I mean, I don't know how you deal with, they said you got to set it in the right spot.
You gotta hit right here.
Yeah, and I did. But if you're like a half of a milli-inch
Yeah.
somewhere else, it hurts.
It does. It hurts. You get a little cloudy vision for a minute, but
Yeah.
it'll go away.
So how many headers would you think that you've had up to this point?
Like just heading the ball in general. Or
Into the
goals?
goal, let's say. Let's say goals.
Oh, bro. This season, probably about maybe 10.
10 this season.
7. Yeah. I have 16. 7.
7?
We'll say.
Does it hurt?
No,
Doesn't hurt you anymore?
not anymore.
Does it blur your vision?
Just for a second.
Just for a second.
Don't let the
Who's
trainer see though.
who's the best at passing you the ball to your head? Who sets up the header the best?
I mean, either probably Ryan Bullis or Greg, I'd say.
Okay. All right. Miles, go back to you here for this. Being on the defensive side of it, what can you say about your goalkeeper that was just sitting up here with me a couple minutes ago?
Sometimes he makes, I was a goalkeeper once myself, so.
So I asked you to say something about him, and you're going to say something about yourself.
He just, he's very communicative with me, and, he calls me off a lot, even though I don't listen all the time.
Okay.
But,
has your relationship gotten better and more positive?
Way better.
Okay.
I always celebrate with him whenever we score.
You do not celebrate.
Nick said no, you don't celebrate.
I don't celebrate, but I feel bad sometimes. Nick's always back there, so I might dap him up real quick or something. But
okay. How would you describe the defensive stance that this team has?
Our defense is very strong. We have a lot of big players back there. 3 seniors. It definitely revolves around us. Not in. I'm being cocky a little bit, but the defense is definitely one of our strong suits.
All right. Well, before we get into rapid fire, I can see Coach now because the Red Sea has parted, literal Red Sea. So tell me something good about Coach Miles.
Oh, our coach, he's the most competitive person ever. Even when he's mad at us, he gets us to listen, and I think that's the best thing about him. And when we do listen, he knows what he's doing, and when we do listen to him, things start going our way. So definitely just like his competitiveness. And
so why would you not listen to him? Trying to help you, Coach. Trying to help you, Coach. I coached soccer too, and I had kids that didn't listen to me. So I had young kids when I was like 22, and I had 8 to 11-year-olds. They told me they knew the difference between me yelling and me having a loud voice, because I typically had a loud voice to help them and get through to them, and then I yelled twice the entire season and terrified them the second time. So why don't you listen to Coach all the time?
I always listen to him. I do. Whenever he tells me to do something, I always ask him questions too. I always go to him first for anything.
Okay.
Soccer related. So I always listen to him.
Okay. Evan, tell me something good about Coach.
He knows when to push us to when we need to be pushed,
Okay.
I guess. Because when we're goofing off and when Aiden Lyman and Pat Smith are goofing off, we need to be brought back and put in order. Because he knows that if we don't do that, we're not going to win the game that week.
Sectionals are coming up this week. Bring me into where this team is at, this Bees team, at this point in the season, in your opinion.
I think we went through a little rough patch in the middle of the season, but we're starting to bring it back around with 2 big wins against Jenny and Nottingham by a lot, and I think we've been focusing on defense a lot this week to get ready for CNS because they're a pretty physical team. But I think we're in the right mindset right now to compete on Wednesday.
Miles, how locked in is this team in your opinion right now?
We're definitely locked in. We want to win. We're gonna get there. I think we're gonna win. We're gonna win. We have confidence going in. We definitely know what we can do to maintain the win. We've been there 2 times, so we know how they play, and we're definitely ready.
All right. So with that being said, rapid fire is now in your hands, Miles. You get to ask the first question. What do you got?
Oh, I get to think the question?
Yeah, first question. You guys ask me, I ask you. We got 2. Peace.
You have one?
Anything in the world. Anything.
All right, I got one.
You got one? All right.
What position did you play in soccer?
Man, so, it's a great question. I, growing up, didn't play. I ended up learning about it by coaching it. So I got into it after my playing days were over. But if I did play, I would want to probably, just because I like to push myself, I'd want to be an outside mid. Because in college, I dated, one of the girls that I dated, she was an outside mid. And one of them stopped. But she thing to be on the show, based on our history. But I can't really, and I'm not saying this politically, I can't pick because everybody that I get to sit with has a different personality, and the teams are a different personality, and they're fun, and it's nice to see you all grow because I get to see like personalities evolve, people that are quiet get louder over time, and coaches, kind of just show another side to them, to their players, and vice versa. So I just like being around the bees. I would say that. All right. So my one for you, Evan. What song would you like to erase from history? I have one. Mine is so easy. I don't even have to think about it. Girls just want to have fun. Goodbye. Goodbye. Horrible song. Terrible song. Any song? Do you have somebody that you don't like to listen to? Like if the radio was on right now, and you heard it, you would change it.
Probably any Lizzo song.
Lizzo song. Okay. All right. All right. Fair enough. Miles, you got one more for me. What do you got?
Where did you go to college?
Marywood University in Scranton, Pennsylvania. So, big fan. And it was actually right when The Office was coming out, and it was all about the city I was in, so that was kind of cool. And I went to Marywood when Jerry McNamara came to Syracuse, and he's from Scranton, so we actually met for the first time in Scranton, and we got to flip hometowns for a few years. It was kind of cool. My last one for you, Miles. With a name like Miles, are you the fastest on the team, or is there somebody that you consider to be the fastest?
I'm definitely not the fastest. I'm up there, but I'm not the fastest. Logan Hayes is definitely the fastest on the team.
All right.
Whenever we do sprints, he's always in front, so
okay.
Definitely Logan.
All right, Logan. Shout out to Logan. Evan, your last one for me.
What sports did you play in high school?
Played basketball. So basketball was my main. I would have played soccer, but it was never really pushed. My dad wanted me to play baseball, and I got hit by a wild pitch above my kidney.
Oh boy.
So I didn't really want to play it, and after that happened, I was like, can I move on here? And I played basketball all my life, so basketball. All right, Evan. Let's see. Somebody give me a topic.
College. Music. Or no, you just
We did music. All right.
relationships.
Not that one. We're not going to do that one. All right. Give me something. What is it? People in the room. All right.
Why do you keep...
We'll do a people in the room one. So this is going to be a 3-part one. You got to get ready for this. We're on a road trip. We're going from New York to California. Why? Because we want to pay more for gas. And so we're going from New York to California. You got 3 people in the car with you.
Oh, man.
Who is driving the car? Who's in control of the music? And who brings the snacks?
All right. Driving. I witnessed Aiden Lyman drive a car today, so I'd probably say Aiden Lyman. Food, probably Pat. Music. We'll go with Nick. Nick Hollingshead.
Oh, and Nick? The music? All right. All right.
Johan Goldie.
So for Evan Smith, for Miles Spiegel, for myself, Dan Tortora, we'll take a step aside. Coach is up next. This has been a Baldwinsville Bees boys soccer spotlight heading into sectionals. Give them a round of applause. Show us a guys. We're back on